Sen Frake, seen here during a March 2017 Judiciary Committee hearing, has been accused by more than a half-dozen women of inappropriate sexual conduct. Photo, Brendan Smilowski, AFP/Getty Images. Washington, Sen Frake, D.Me. said he plans to resign after more than a half-dozen women came forward over the past several weeks with allegations that he touched them improperly or made unwanted sexual advances. Frake also disputed some of the accusations and suggested he is being held to a different standard than President Trump. "A couple months ago I felt we had entered an important moment in the history of this country," Frake said on the Senate floor. "We were finally beginning to listen to women about the way men's actions affect them," he said. "Then the conversation turned to me," said Frake. "I was shocked but trying to be respectful of the women's feelings," he said. "It gave some people the false impression I was admitting to doing things that in fact I haven't done," he said, insisting some of the allegations against me simply are not true. Many of the allegations predate Frake's Senate career, but the former comedian and Saturday Night Live cast member had already apologized and said he would gladly cooperate with a Senate Ethics Committee investigation of his behavior. TV host Lee Tweed made the first allegations against Frake last month, and Frake's Democratic colleagues appeared to accept his apology and endorsement of the ethics probe. But as additional allegations emerged, Frake's support became tenuous, and on Wednesday dozens of Democratic senators, led by Democratic women, called for him to resign. Frake will become the second member of Congress to announce his resignation this week due to sexual harassment allegations. Rep. John Conyers, D.Mich., first elected to the House in 1964, stepped down Tuesday after several women accused him of harassment. Conyers has denied any misbehavior and said he was being denied due process. In his speech, Frake noted that he had been prepared to submit to an ethics investigation and was defiant about his legacy. "I know in my heart that nothing I have done as a senator, nothing has brought dishonor on this institution," he said. "I, of all people, am aware that there is some irony in the fact that I am leaving while a man who has bragged on tape about his history of sexual assault sits in the Oval Office and a man who has repeatedly preyed on young girls campaigns for the Senate with the full support of his party," said Frake. Inside the Senate chamber, staffers lined the wall and at least 3 of the women were dabbing tears from their eyes. As he left, about 20 of his Democratic colleagues and Sen. Jeff Flake of Arizona, who was the only Republican present for the speech, approached him for hugs. Sen Claire McCaskill, D.Mo., who was among the female senators who called on him to resign, was also seen wiping her eyes. The latest report, which came from Politico, was based on an unidentified former congressional aide who said Frake tried to forcibly kiss her after her boss had left a broadcast studio. As she was collecting her belongings, the woman said she turned around to find Frake coming at her.